You think starting small with investing is the smart move? That putting in $100 is better than nothing? Cute. You've been told a very convenient, very safe, and very wrong lie. The whole $100 is a great start mantra is the financial equivalent of a participation trophy. It makes you feel good, but it doesn't get you on the podium. Let's talk about why your $100 habit is actually costing you a fortune. So, the internet is flooded with gurus telling you to just start, right? Just invest what you can, even if it's just a change from your daily latte. It sounds so democratic, so inspiring, but it's also a fantastic way to stay exactly where you are. Investing isn't about feeling like you're doing something, it's about actually achieving something. And the brutal truth is, small-scale investing often gets eaten alive by fees, inflation, and the simple, crushing math of scale. It's like trying to cross the ocean in a rowboat. Sure, you've left the shore, but are you really going to make it to the other side? Let's get into the weeds. You put $100 into an S&P 500 index fund. The average historical return is about 10% a year. Fantastic. After 1 year, your $100 becomes $110. You've made $10. Now, let's say your friend, let's call her Sarah, decides to skip a few weekend trips and invests $1,000 instead. At that same 10% return, she's up to $1,100. She's made $100. You made enough for a fancy sandwich, she made enough to pay her internet bill for 2 months. But it's about the habit, you say. It's about compound interest. Yes, Einstein called compounding the eighth wonder of the world, but he was dealing with numbers bigger than the change in your pocket. The compounding effect on $100 is painfully slow. Let's run the numbers over 30 years. Let me tell you about two guys I knew back in the day, Alex and Ben. They both got into crypto around the same time. Alex was cautious. He read all the articles about volatility and decided to dip his toe in with $100. He bought a fraction of a coin and felt very tech-savvy. Ben, on the other hand, saw the potential. He did his research, understood the risks, and decided to go in with $1,000 from his savings. He saw it not as a lottery ticket, but as a calculated high-upside bet. For the first few months, not much happened. Alex's $100 fluctuated between $90 and $120. He'd check his phone, shrug, and go about his day. Ben's $1,000 did the same, proportionally. Then, the market went on a tear. Suddenly, that little fraction of a coin Alex owned was worth $500. He was ecstatic. He'd quintupled his money. He felt like a genius. But then he talked to Ben. By the way, if you're finding this perspective shift valuable, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that we're having an important conversation here. And subscribe, because we are just getting started. So what's the real lesson here? It's not that you should be reckless. The insight is that your mindset towards the amount you invest fundamentally changes your behavior. When you invest $100, it feels like a game. It's low stakes. You don't research as hard. You don't track it as closely. If you lose it, oh well, it was only $100. But when you invest $1,000 or even more, something switches in your brain. It's real money. You're forced to be more disciplined, more educated, and more strategic. You don't just dip a toe, you learn how to swim. The larger sum forces you to take your own financial future seriously. The big takeaway isn't to be scared of starting small, but to be ambitious about not staying small. Your goal shouldn't be to just start investing. Your goal should be to get to a meaningful investment amount as quickly as possible. So, how do you do that? You don't just find an extra dollar here and there. You perform financial surgery. You audit your expenses ruthlessly. That daily $5 coffee? That's $1,825 a year. Those streaming services you barely watch? Another few hundred. That weekend getaway you could easily trade for a staycation? There's your $1,000 right there. It's about making conscious, sometimes tough, choices to prioritize building real wealth over fleeting comforts. Stop thinking like a hobbyist and start thinking like a capitalist. Your financial future depends on it. The start with $100 advice is designed to keep the barrier to entry low, which is great for the brokerage firms who make money on your trades, no matter how small. But it's not designed to make you rich. The real secret is that significant wealth is built through significant intentional action. It's about focus, sacrifice, and scale. Stop patting yourself on the back for saving pocket change. Start figuring out how to save and invest amounts that actually move the needle. That is the difference between ending up with a little extra pocket money in 30 years and achieving genuine financial freedom. Thank you for sticking with me through this. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but I'd rather give you the harsh truth than a comfortable lie. If this changed your perspective, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I have a lot more uncomfortable truths to share. And look, talking about this stuff is one thing, doing it is another. If you're serious about not just investing, but building a real income stream that can fund those significant investments, I want to invite you to check out my online business community. It's where I teach the exact methods I use to make over $20,000 a month, which is what allows me to make these big financial moves. The link is right at the top of the description. Click it, see what we're about. It might just be the most important financial decision you make this year. Thanks for watching.